And he is here joining us live.
Just a few dollars.
We're dressed alike, right?
I know.
We're kind of dressed alike. Chocolate bunnies, huh?
We look
for
like
Easter.
we're her background singers.
Exactly. Welcome, guys, to The Factor Uncensored. Now, lots of success going on in your lives, family success. You guys have a new reality show. Aventer, tell us about that.
You know what? It is a docu-series where faith meets humanity, where our family life is basically the backdrop of the show in itself. We're helping people with very real situations and just meeting them where they are. I think basically we don't have all the answers, and we're not out of all of our struggles, but being real, authentic, and transparent, we feel like is a draw, and that is what we use to help people with their situations.
How was it, John, to open your home up to these cameras, your life up to these cameras?
Yeah.
Obviously, you had the Fox Talk Show, but this time now, it's at home with you.
Yeah.
The camera's always there. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that what I said to my wife is if we're going to do this, we need to not become something for the purposes of the show. We need to be authentically who we are, the good and the bad, and show the flaws and the scars, and show that ministry is done by very normal people who are trusting a very supernatural God. And that, for me, was the key. So having the cameras in really wasn't a big stretch because we're great people. We love folk, and they weren't too intrusive, and they can only film what we allow them to. So we had real strong parameters. We told them where they couldn't go, and what we would cover and what we wouldn't cover. And so we kept some boundaries up, and I think when you have the proper boundaries, it works out really well.
Now, as far as public perception, opening your life up like that, how does it affect you guys personally?
I think, honestly, because we are exactly who we are, we didn't become anything, it hasn't affected us much, and we're very careful about how our children are perceived, how our family is perceived, and we want to make sure the Lord is glorified in all that we do. So as long as we're being ourselves, I feel like that is what makes it so different. That's why we were able to actually say yes, because I couldn't become anything. I have to just be authentically me and allow that to work. So if it doesn't work, then that's okay.
Now, John, you're juggling a whole lot.
Yeah.
You have like a concert every Wednesday night. And then you have your reality show and your other show. So how do you balance all of that and maintain a healthy family structure?
I love that you asked that question. My wife said something a few weeks ago that stayed with me. She said, God gives you grace for the season you're in. So that's how we are able to balance, because the key to balance means both sides are equal. And the truth is, the TV shows and all of that other stuff does not compare to the weight of my wife and my children. They are first. They are the primary thing. I don't believe when I get to heaven, God's going to be like, how are them ratings on that show? He's going to say, did you take care of your wife? Did you raise your kids right? Were you a man of character and integrity? And did you treat people right? And I think those are the things that I want to continue to concentrate on. And if the cameras capture anything, I want them to capture me trying to be what I never had. I didn't have a good father. I didn't see a good marriage. And so for me, every day that I wake up and I'm still here is a miracle. When I'm kissing my kids goodnight, that's a miracle. People don't know. My wife, sometimes she lovingly laughs at me because I'll be crying. I'm like, I sang a song to the babies, and my daddy never sang to me. And she's like, but you're creating a new legacy.
Absolutely.
And so that's the beauty of this for us, is that as an African-American man who's trying to reposition the idea of faith and family, it's important for people to see that, like she said, we don't have the answers, but we're giving what we have, and if there's value in it, please receive it. We're not here to try to change anyone. We're just presenting our life in the way that we've been granted it. So,
yeah.
In the last 30 seconds, what do you want that value to be that you give to your viewers, that you give to your congregation?
I think I want people to leave knowing that they are loved by a God who created them for purpose, on purpose, and by purpose, and that there's nothing, no situation that has ever overtaken them or could ever overtake them that he doesn't have a solution for. People really don't know that they are loved and that they are valued. We're not accidents. You can't sneak into the earth. You have to be spoken into the earth. So every life matters. Everybody has equal value.
Absolutely.
And everybody has purpose.
That's perfect.
I felt like I've been in
concur.
church.
Come on.
I want to put something in the plate, can I?
Come on, dude.
Come on, sir.
Fresh
I'll
out.
take a chicken wing. I'm hungry.
Hope you guys come back. Will you come back?
We will.
All right. And
Thank
shout
you
out
so
to Devo
much.
J, who brought you guys here.
Yes.